Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is I, Ken Lavigne, singer slash vocal coach, and today we are looking at and pondering the significance of yet another suggestion by one of our dear subscribers, Paul. Paul, who writes, I don't think you've reacted to Superfruit's Scott and Mitch from Pentatonic's cover of Rise by Katy Perry. No, I haven't. This powerful rendition features Mario Jose, Brian Justin Crum, who I've looked at before, and Mary Lampert. It's a musical memorial to the Pulse nightclub shooting. Okay, well, let's take a look and see what Paul is talking about. And I know these voices fairly well. Let me get my headphones on and we can listen together. Let's get started. Here we go.
I won't just survive. Oh, you will see me thrive. Can write my story. I'm beyond the archetype.
All right, so we have Scott starting off with the verse and very la la. In my headphones, that sound is very attractive, very sexy, very breathy, very soft. You can feel the air just flowing through the vocal folds, really creating that and sounding really, really nice. It comes so effortlessly. It's that pop sound. And do you notice too how some of the consonants are not necessarily fully formed? It has that sort of desperately fatigued quality about it.
I won't just conform, no matter how you shake my core, 'cause my roots, they run deep.
Oh man. Okay, that's Scott. This is Mitch. Mitch is one of those very rare singers who's got not only just a high tenor voice, but also has a quality that is more feminine. It's really quite arresting. And I have to I should have braced myself a little bit before, because I know that that's the world that Mitch operates when he's singing. That's where his voice really loves to sit. And I always get taken aback by voices that are interesting and unique in that particular way. The quality does have an overt femininity about it. And it's not weird. It's just physics. You know, we just are not used to hearing a male sing in that range with that particular quality. I remember the first time dating myself back in university when I was studying for voice and learning the basics and learning about music history. A lot of Renaissance singers and medieval singers, Renaissance, early Baroque singers had this notion of what a beautiful sound was, and male singers would become falsettoists, and they would sing in that very high range in a very hooty way. And I remember listening to a recording, and I was totally flabbergasted that dudes can make their voices sound like that on purpose. And in an operatic way, in a classical way, it's a little bit more hollow and hooty. It's sort of sounds like, you should have Wagnerian horns or something coming out of your head. But in Mitch, what he's doing is unique and different. He's not creating that hooty hollowness that sort of denotes sort of an otherworldly character. Rather, there's something else at play. And again, I mentioned it's just physics. It's just physics. I should explain it. So everything has a frequency. When you hit it, it creates a frequency, creates a sound. So, for instance, this water bottle, let me see if I can get it in, has a frequency, maybe if I hold it and it can vibrate a little bit more. That's called the eigenfrequency. Every time you hit something, that's the natural resonant frequency. And our throats are the same. They have a natural resonant frequency. And when they're hit, that's what they sound like. And if I would just see if I can do that here. And you can hear I can actually change the resonant frequency of my throat and draw it up and make it higher. And when you do that, you create a disparity between the sung frequency and the and the frequency of the resonant frequency of your throat. And when you do that when there's a ratio between those two that is narrow, then that's more masculine. And when it's a bigger ratio between the sung frequency versus the resonant frequency, it becomes more sort of what we would attribute it to the feminine. Anyway, that is just one of the things that you would learn in my new course called 10X Your Voice. But go into that maybe a little bit more detail and explain it a little bit better than what I just did there. But that's just if you want to nerd out on music theory and vocal technique. Okay, we're only at like 25 seconds in. Oh, man, I gotta stop talking. Okay, here we go.
'Cause my roots, they run deep.
Oh, you have so little faith.
Don't doubt it, don't doubt it.
Oh, victory is in my veins.
I know it, I know it.
And now I'll not negotiate.
Oh, man. I love those runs. Scott is so good at that sort of pop vocal riff. It's so clean, so tight.
I'll fight it,
I will transform.
when the fire's at my feet again, and the vultures all start circling, they're whispering, you're out of time, but still.
Oh, jeez. Ryan, he makes it look so easy. It sounds so easy. That is just, I know they're filming, obviously, and they're not singing this live, but it's just so good. And when I've seen him perform those live things before, he's just such a clean vocalist. And singing those notes can be really difficult and challenging. It makes it look easy.
I rise. There is no mistake, no accident. When you think the final nail is in, think again. Don't be surprised, I will still rise. I must stay conscious through the madness and chaos. So I call on my angels, they say.
So beautiful. I love these harmonies. Wow. I want to hear her sing again. This is so good.
So I call on my angels, they say. Oh, you have so little faith. Don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Victory is in my veins.
Now listen to it. It's more distinctively masculine. I'm harping on Mitch a little bit, but it's when you start to like pull apart the layers and see how these sounds that are so good and well crafted are made. I marvel at it. I think it's like, oh, that's really cool.
Victory is in my veins. You know it, and you'll not negotiate. Just fight it, and be transformed.
With the fires at my feet again,
And the vultures all start circling. They're whispering, you're out of time, but still I rise. This is no mistake, no accident. When you think the final nail is in, think again.
Oh my God, the chills are happening. Yes, those voices blending together so beautifully. Kudos to whoever mixed this. Fantastic job. You guys did a great job with this. And the arrangement, my God, so moving, so absolutely moving and beautiful. I dare say better than the original. What do you say? Leave those comments down below. Let me know what you think. Am I off my rocker?
Don't be surprised, I will still rise. Don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Victory's in your veins. You know it, and I will not negotiate. Just fight it, just fight it. You're out of time, but still rise. Rise, rise.
A little bit of genius woven into that arrangement, and perhaps that's part of the original song. I can't remember how Katy Perry ends that particular song. Rise! Instead of having a rising line. Oh, man, what is the term? What is the term?
2 hours later.
Yeah, word painting. That's word painting, prosody. But in this case, the words are doing the opposite of what you would expect. Rise would be word painting, but this is kind of the opposite. So text painting, oppositional text painting. Maybe one of you incredibly intelligent folks understands what I'm driving at and just can't put my finger on at the moment, but that's okay. We are here to learn. That's right. That's what we're here to do. I don't know everything, but maybe you do. You can leave those comments and thoughts down below in the comment section. If you want to be like Paul and get to me directly, there is a link down below where you can send me your suggestion, cut through all the noise and chatter, and get to me directly and leave a kind note for me, or perhaps maybe also a kind donation like Paul did. And also, too, I did mention that I have a new course out called 10x Your Voice. It is the way to maximize your vocal performance in the shortest amount of time possible. It is a video course, and it's all generated just specifically for beginner novice singers who are not entirely sure where to start. This is the perfect launching pad for you. Also, too, if you are not yet a member of this fabulous community of music lovers and aficionados and music students like me, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great stuff that we produce here every week on the channel. And lastly, thank you so much for taking time out of your super busy day and spending a few of those precious moments here with me. Much love and appreciation to you all, and we will see you next time.